日本人の地雷系メイクをアメリカ人がやると
This makeup style is adorable, but also controversial. Some people say it counts as Asian features. So to see if we're starting off with a full coverage base, applying some concealer, and then setting all of that in place with some loose powder to achieve that blemish-free, dull skin look. And we cannot forget the enlarging lenses, but always put the focus too much of their contour on their face, except on their noses, to create this really pinched nose effect. So I'm using that as my inspiration for today's nose contour. Additionally, adding pink blush underneath the nose tip seems to be a huge trend. I'm highlighting my nose, so I tried my best to make them look as thin as and round the crease of their eye with a red or a brown shade, which I did as well, with a red shade to match the pink. And for the Aegyo style makeup, we are going big, baby. And that's because we still need it to match the shape of our eye once we create that eyeliner droop. So it looks crazy now, but just trust the process. I'm taking my black liquid eyeliner, lining my inner corners all the way to the end of my eye, drawing it downward at an angle, and then slightly swooping it upwards, connect it to the lowest point of my eyeliner. And it's time to move on to the dreaded bottom lashes, which I draw going down at an angle. Typically go for a pretty spiky look, so I'm applying these manga extensions. I apply that same blush from earlier, lip tint to finish it off. And here is my completed Jidaike inspired makeup attempt. And despite it being a bit out of my comfort zone, I actually love how it turned out. I don't own any Jidaike pieces, but I really wanted to encapsulate the Jidai Joshi look, so I tried to DIY my own cord. I don't know how I did, but I tried. So now the question is, do I become a full-time gyaru or a Jidaike girl? Let me know down below. Bye!